The question, why has coffee started to make me dizzy and even give me anxiety attacks? Yes, you should bring it up with your doctor, at least in your next routine checkup, but here's my take on it. As with all pleasures in life, everything should be done in moderation. I remember back in my teenage years, I actually grew an addiction to milk. I was drinking massive glasses, glug glug glug, gone. Eventually I started to feel sore after drinking milk. I developed lactose intolerance, so I stopped cold turkey for a year straight, eventually building up the courage to try milk again. It was fine. Since then, I've not drank silly amounts of milk since. Guess what? It happened again about 15 years later, with massive cups of coffee. First I was drinking 2 20-ounce cups of coffee, but I liked the ritual so much, so I joined coworkers when going for a third cup every day. So eventually I got a crash course in acid reflux, soreness on one side of my throat in the morning. That's coffee leaking out of my stomach and burning away at my esophagus when I sleep. I took a page out of my diary of dairy recovery and took a break from coffee. Eventually I went back to it. Now I don't drink so much coffee, and certainly not in the evening hours. Caffeine restricts blood vessels. Restricting blood flow is certainly a way to cause dizziness. It's doing something to your system which may not be a big deal in moderation, but if you push yourself over the edge, the system starts to not cope so well. I personally can relate to coffee-induced anxiety as well. Coffee makes me think quicker and be more anxious to jump on tasks and get them done, for better or for worse. When I have enough sleep, the combined boost from caffeine makes me feel hyper-aware, and I feel I need to make the most of it. This isn't really a big deal, unless I abused coffee and the effect was amplified to extremes. But all is not lost for you. What I would do in your shoes is take an unfortunate but necessary break from coffee, for at least a couple of months, so you can not only heal physically, but also get over any psychological addictions you may have developed. Then slowly wade back into the water, when you feel comfortable, and recognize that you can't safely handle 4 to 6 shots of espresso a day. Save some cash and really appreciate maybe 2 shots of espresso, once in the morning, and once in the afternoon. Sound good?